I have quite a complicated relationship to video games. I love video games as an art, but like most other forms of art, I like witnessing video games. Oftentimes, a lot more than I actually like playing them. I certainly have some games that I like and can enjoy for a prolonged period of time. But I really am a lot more happy with just kind of sitting back and watching somebody else play a lot of the time. Provided that they're good at it most of the time. But I don't know, watching somebody fumble around at a game that they're not the most skilled at can be kind of fun too, depending on the personality of the person playing it and what kind of commentary they give while they're doing it. But yeah, I think that it's partly because when I was a kid, I didn't have my own video game system until what feels like fairly late for growing up. I was like 10 years old. Not like the oldest that you could possibly be, but still, I didn't get that foundational, just implanting it in myself. Like it never became just the way of Joe. I live, I breathe, I play video games. Like some other passions that I have. I live, I breathe, I act. That would be one of those. And so I didn't really get attached to it early on. And then I had at least one, I could name a few though, of my friends who wouldn't really let me play very much. If they did, we'd play a little bit of a versus game, but there was always a point in time where they would say, hey, it would be really fun if we stopped playing this multiplayer game and instead you sit here and watch me play this one-player story-based game. I watched so many hours of this one particular friend playing Metroid Prime for the GameCube. And how did I feel at the time? Really, really annoyed. Of course. Nobody, especially an egotistical little boy, likes to feel like they're not getting their shot at doing something. But I do wonder if the shift to adulthood matured me to some level, or if I just developed Stockholm Syndrome to it. But now, if a friend is playing some kind of like first-person shooter or something, and they're like, hey, you want to play? Truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, the answer is no. I would rather just watch you play. And I'm legitimately very entertained by watching you play, and I like sitting here and talking to you as this sort of social event while you're playing. But I just feel like it's going to ruin it for me if I start playing. Because I didn't develop that foundational habit of video games. I never got very good at video games. So as soon as you pass me the controller, I am bad most of the time. I can be very, very, very bad. Especially at first-person shooters. I never developed any foundational skill in using the double joysticks and stuff. But I do love retro video games. Partly because they just have this pick-up-and-play attitude to them where you can just start and play it for a little bit, and most importantly, you can easily stop at any given time. There are a lot of modern video games where you feel like you have to play for like an hour or two to really feel like you even did anything. But I can feel like I did a little some with the retro game and then just put it down and walk away. And they're certainly difficult. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, they don't require that dual wielding. I'm sorry, the modern preset of a video game of I'm a first-person shooter, probably a boring white guy in all gray and black, going around attacking things, it just has limited interest to me. Not necessarily zero interest, but yeah, I love the bright color and the immersive worlds, the cartooniness, and the not stopping for 15 minutes at a time to give you some story, all those aspects of retro video games. There can be amazingly written modern video games. But I'd rather just watch those cutscenes at that point than actually play. Yeah, my relationship with video games is very complicated, but yet I still find myself going to watch people play video games. It always piques my curiosity at people being really, really good at anything. And I do especially love watching people play video games who are really good at them. I like tuning into esports every once in a while. But yeah, feel absolutely no need to pass me the controller.